Morning, everyone. Thank you for joining the Relax Teams North New Jersey group today. We're going to start out with a few shout outs.
I have a couple. So Chris Lipper on the bus sales training, coaching, consulting. And first and foremost, I want to thank Heather Crockett and David Quick for both exhibiting at our last virtual trade show. It was not without technical difficulties, and they weathered the storm and had a great time and a great show, and have both said they're coming back for our June 3rd one. So that's exciting. And it was a whole lot of fun. And I want to thank Dennis for all the work he's doing on a new release of our book. He's working on a video option subscription model that should be a lot of fun. And it's just a lot of back end work. And I'm grateful for all that you're doing. So thank you.
Welcome.
Oh, and Marella and I had a nice one-to-one as well. Thanks.
I also want to give a shout out to Chris. Finally was able to visit his trade room, and it was just amazing. Nothing that I expected whatsoever. I've seen pictures, but once you're there, it's definitely phenomenal. I also want to give a shout out to Drew. In the 30 minutes that we spent together, I realized how passionate he was about what he does and how he does have his clients in top of mind at all times. Thank you. Great. So we have no more shout outs. We will go ahead and move it to Erin, who will give us a little bit about what she does and talk to you about why you should choose her as your real estate agent.
Hi guys. Yeah, so the real estate market, as you know, it remains really active here. There's very little inventory and a lot of buyers looking to purchase properties. So it makes us agents a little bit nutty at times, but it's hopefully going to slow down a little bit and even out this year with the interest rates ticking up a bit as we're seeing, which is good. But one thing that's important, is that when you're dealing with real estate, you really do want to find somebody that is full-time in what they do, completely committed to their industry, and always learning and following the trends of the market. When you're in a market that is so busy, one of the things that I do is I work closely with people like Andrea that have on the lens side, making sure that we can get these deals done, making sure that we can close, because you're going into multiple offer situations when you're representing buyers, and it could be tricky. You don't want somebody by your side that doesn't know how to prepare and professionally send an offer. It's complicated. You want to talk to your buyers, make sure that they know what they're offering. They're not just waving things to wave things to get the house, because then it's going to stumble and it's not going to be able to close when they realize exactly what they agreed to when they made the offer that they made. So it's incredibly important to have an agent that takes their time with the buyer, makes sure that they know exactly what the terms are that they're agreeing to when they put in an offer, and making sure that the offers are submitted in a way that follows what the listing agent is asking for and is communicating with the listing agent, and puts that buyer in the best position possible to get that house. And from the sell perspective, it can be a little bit tricky because people want to list their houses as high as they possibly can. But what we're doing actually is seeing that that pricing a little bit lower drives more volume to the house and drives the price of the house up more. So it's everybody it's like pricing something at $399 when it really is probably a $450 house. You get everybody shopping up to $400, and then they're like, I can stretch my budget a little bit, and before you know it, they fall in love and they're stretching, and it does drive up the market quite a bit. And we're seeing that strategy a lot right now where things are underpriced. And that's why when you're driving around on Sunday and Saturday and you see open houses and people standing outside freezing, that's why. It's usually a house that looks great inside, is priced below its market value, and everybody wants to try and grab it and is grabbing at it. It's definitely tricky. It's definitely strategic, but you want to have somebody on your side that is going to be able to lead you through the process. And if you or anyone is interested in the market, making a move anytime this year, definitely keep me in mind. A no commitment conversation is all I would, offer at that time. Obviously, it's no commitment to me. I would love to help out you or any of your friends or family if you needed anything. And that's just kind of what I do and how I position myself. I think I'm short of my 10 minutes though.
Yep, still have about 5 minutes. if you
I
want.
know. Any questions? Anybody making a move this year or curious about the local market?
What do you suggest for people who want to sell their home, but they're not sure where they're going to go next? Because if there's nothing to buy,
yeah, sure. A lot of people that are selling now, they're doing a lease back. So they'll sell and it's contingent on them finding a new home, or they'll lease back for 30 or 60 days to allow them a little bit of extra time to find something. Some people consider renting, but the rental market's very hot as well. It's, the rental market, the prices just keep going up, and we're seeing multiple applications even on single family rentals and apartment units. So that could be tricky as well.
Wow.
And are there?
Aaron, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
I was just going to ask quickly. For somebody who's looking to buy a home, are there any suggestions that you give them that they should start thinking about now? Because a lot of the common mistakes is that people wait until they're ready to buy the house, and then they realize that there was a lot of stuff that they should have done beforehand.
Yeah, save more money. You always need more than you think, and the more you can put down, the better your offer will be. We used to have a thing called like a seller concession where you can roll some of your closing costs into your mortgage, but those are a thing of the past. And I've had a buyer try it in this market, and it's not a good position to be in, so make sure that you save as much as you can. It'll always help your offer to have more of a down payment or not have to worry about closing costs and things like that.
Aaron, I was going to piggyback off of what Marla just said about if someone comes to you and they haven't got the money or have secured some loan or have enough collateral. Obviously you would rather have somebody who has the money to be able to put a down payment. Do you have trusted advisors who you can refer?
Yeah, there are ways for people that don't have all that to get into this real estate market. Again, there is a seller concession in houses that just hit the market this week that are updated, that has the line out the door. That's not the house for you, most likely. You want something that's been on the market, and it's sad to say, but I'm going to say 2 weeks or more. You want something that's been on the market where the seller's like, okay, I want to get this done already. I thought my house was going to sell faster and it hasn't. So they're willing to concede on a few things, or willing to take maybe a little bit of a lower offer to keep more cash in your pocket from that perspective.
Right. Okay. Thanks.
Have you seen the rental properties be as crazy as the regular houses, or does it really depend?
Yeah, multiple applications. I do leasing management for 2 apartment buildings as well, a 3rd later this year. And we get calls every day, every week. Do you have availability? And we are just full. I've never seen the properties as full so consistently as I've seen this past year. And we get calls every day. I've got, I work with renters as well. And again, there's, multiple application on even rental units.
But on the purchase and the sale of rental properties, is there as much of a demand there, or is that not as high?
Yeah, I work with some investors and doing like 2 to 4 family, multifamily homes. They tend to look at towns that have train systems. They love Madison. Even Dover is a very popular area. Dover and like that Western. I've got somebody that likes to pick up not just multifamilies, but single family homes as rentals, because those rent actually pretty high now. So it's definitely increased from what I've seen in previous years.
Aaron, I have a question. As interest rates potentially rise and consistently keep rising, do you see some of the buyers dropping out of the market?
Not yet. Not yet, at least. I think, and Andrea, you can speak to this as well. I mean, they're still, even in the low fours, they're still, quote, historically low, so I think that it's not scaring people off too much. I think that what people are sweating over is that, like, they want their rate locked as soon as possible, and they want to find a house as soon as possible before that low 4 turns into a mid to high 4 later in the year, is my guess. So there is more of like I want to find something, I want to find it quickly. So we're getting
I don't think the buyers are going to drop out. I think that there's just going to be, what Erin is saying, more urgency. But even later in the year, I don't think the buyers are going to drop out. People are moving because they want the space. They're not necessarily hogging whatever inventory there is because of the rates. The rates are just a perk, and they're thinking we've wanted more space for a while. Now they need it, especially after, experiencing being locked down in the pandemic. They need room. Everybody wants their room. They want their space. They want to be able to walk outside and not worry about being too close to their neighbor. So, and then with the rates being so low, that's why everyone's like, if we're going to do it, we're going to do it now.
Yeah. Hey, Chris.
So last week I flinched a little and I was like, all right, I'm out of here. I had some personal stuff going on and just winter was at it again up here. And I'm just so done with winter. And I'm like, all right, where am I going to move? Because I could go anywhere and do anything, right? Because I'm virtual. Is there a website that you can go to where you can plug in like a dollar amount and it can give you comparisons? Like, let's say it was San Diego versus Miami versus North Carolina. Or, how do somebody go about that?
You know what? There should be. I love the idea of that website, by the way, but I don't know of one like that where you can say, let's say my budget is $300,000. Like, how far does that get me in New Jersey versus, like you said, San Diego, Miami, Ohio? Like, who knows, wherever it might be.
Or Montreal, it could be anywhere.
You know what? I don't know that exists, but I think it's a great idea.
Dennis, the next business for you.
No, well, there's a guy actually in Jersey who's been trying to build it for a couple of years. Is TCL Engine, and he had a deal with the multi-listing services and stuff. I don't know which markets he's in or not, but it gives you the true costs. So not just the cost of buying the home, but the equated cost of commuting, everything else. So you put in where you are, and it actually tells you the true cost of where you're going to live. So it's a TCL Engine. I'll find the link and post it.
That's a great idea.
I know. I love that because, like Chris, like a lot of people now realize they could work virtually, and might not want to return to the office. And people are looking for, okay, where can I go? I have a girlfriend of mine is doing that right now. She's looking for rentals though, but at the same time, she's like, I can work anywhere. Where do I want to be? Where do I want to go next? And she's like state shopping essentially.
Yeah. All I care is that there's no traffic, so LA is out.
Yeah. Very
There's
cool
got to be a
idea.
site that does this stuff.
It'll be very useful. But thank you, Erin, for that awesome insight. So many questions that so many people have, and hopefully this is able to answer some of those. And next, we'll go ahead and start with a few of our visitors. So the first one I see on my screen is Heather. So Heather, so it's Heather, Kayla, and David.
Okay, so I'm sorry, this is my first time. So you want me to give a 45-second introduction of what we do?
Yes.
What I do? Okay, I wasn't sure. So Heather Crockett, True Concept Title Insurance. We focus on partnering with lenders to be their single point of contact for all of their out-of-state needs. We focus on residential and national refinances and reverse mortgages. Heather Crockett, True Concept Title, National Solution, Local Approach.
Should I go now?
Yes.
Okay. Kayla Mills, State Farm Insurance. What makes us different from other insurance companies is that State Farm, we actually take a look at your policies and we don't just want to make the sale. We don't just want to get you on and off the phone. We want to make sure that you and your family have the right coverages, you're protected well in case if you were in an accident or something went wrong with your home that you live in. We take a look at each policy. We make sure that you have the right coverage. we make sure that you're comfortable with the right coverage, and we don't just want to make sure that you are making, or you don't have the best price. We want to make sure that you are covered properly and that you feel comfortable with that. So Kayla Mills, State Farm Insurance, home and auto insurance.
Okay, I guess it's my turn. David Quick, Total Cover IT, your IT specialist for business. How would you feel if you had a company you can rely on to keep your systems up and running so you can sleep easier at night? That's what we do here at Total Cover. We totally cover your business like a blanket with monitoring, security, and protection, and on-demand support for both your Mac and PC issues. Good referrals from me would be typically professional services firms of 10 to 100 employees, accounting firms, law firms, architectural engineering type firms, all good referrals for us. David Quick, Total Cover IT, where our I is on your T.
Good morning, everyone. Morella Arias Rios. I am a financial advisor with Mass Mutual. And my goal with my clients is to make sure that I'm educating them and that they're understanding everything that we are trying to implement to help them reach their goals. So I think the most important thing is for clients to understand what's going on and are able to realize what they're implementing, right? So it's not just a sale, it's more of an education and helping them reach their goals. Thank you.
Next up, we have one of the sponsors, Business on a Browser. What Business on a Browser does is we're the technology that helps power the back end of Relax Teams and other websites. What we do is help you do leverage tax credits to automate your existing businesses and to make your back office better. So it's affordable solutions, all browser-based, 100% cloud-based software that helps you to automate processes and things that you are currently doing. And often we're able to leverage that with tax credits. And next up, Desiree wasn't able to connect on today, but she is with Relax Social Media. And what Relax Social Media is a social media partner for Relax Teams, able to help to promote and grow your social media content. We've created a proprietary software that makes it simple to expand and grow your social media presence. And you can either just use the software, do it all yourself, or you can select packages with Desiree and her team to be able to support and grow you and to do the parts that you don't want to do. So Relax Social Media. Next up, we have Drew.
You're muted, Drew.
Rookie mistake. Thank you, Chris. Hi, Relax Teams. Good morning. I'm Drew Durrani with Profit Compassion. We each have something in our lives we need to improve. Top two are financial and health. I have a solution for you. I'm an independent affiliate with a biotech company, ASEA. I help proactive individuals transform their health and wellness by giving them easy to follow steps that help increase their energy, reduce discomfort, and ensure they're feeling great within themselves each day. Our bodies have an amazing ability to heal itself if given the right tools, and the redox cell signaling molecules are native to the body and merely enhance the body's ability to heal itself. If you know people who would like to improve their body's ability to heal, age healthy, and alleviate discomfort, I'd love a chance to help them. Drew Durrani with ASEA, we power potential.
Hey everyone, Randy Morgan, M&T Bank in Denville. So my specialty is working with small businesses. So a lot of times you run into small businesses who are really good at what they do, or else they wouldn't be in business, right? But when it comes to banking, that's where they run into some trouble. So our goal is when you come to meet with me, I ask you a lot of questions because I want to understand and know your business. And if you're a newer business, I want to help you grow, be your champion. And if you're an older business, you know, we want to see what you've been missing all these years. There's a lot of times we run into businesses are doing things the wrong way, or they could just be doing it a better way. So if that's one of you or you know someone like that, give me a call. Randy Morgan, M&T Bank. Thanks, guys.
Next up, we have Relax Benefits, where Relax Benefits, we've gone out and have found partnered with benefit providers who will specialize in the small businesses. So basically, when you're buying health insurance, you're paying someone a commission who should be helping you to select the right coverage, to make sure you have the right coverage, to move all those pieces. But often with less than 25 employees, you're just finding it and paying for it and not getting the service. So Relax Benefits will partner you with the right broker. When you have a business with 25 or less employees, we're able to help you get the service you're already paying for, but not getting. Next up, Camille is not here today. Camille is with Rare Finds. They are a consignment shop right across from the Murray Hill train station in New Providence, New Jersey. And Camille in particular helps to take and secondhand items and to make them like new, specializing in refinishing antique furniture and various furnitures. So if you go out, check out Rare Finds nj.com. You can see their website and all the different products they have from various estate sales. Next up, Chris.
Everybody, Chris Lipper on the Bus Sales Training, Coaching, Consulting. And first of all, I want to thank Heather and David for coming this morning as my guests. I know we're all very, very busy. This is a nice group, and we'd love it if you would join, and hope you'll consider that. And David Quick, I want to thank you in particular. My computers have never run better, and I am so grateful for that, being a virtual company. So thank you for all you do for me. So Chris Lipper on the Bus Sales Training, Coaching, Consulting. What we do is we offer virtual monthly meetings for small business owners where they can meet with other owners and share challenges and opportunities and be held accountable to making a change by the next month's meeting. I only have 10 seats left, and then that's it. That we're cutting it off. I only want 10 more clients. So if you know a small business owner that will allow themselves the chance to be vulnerable, to let their guard down and say, this is what's really going on, I could use some help, that's a good referral for us. The most shiny thing about me lately is our virtual trade shows. Many of you have come. They're fantastic, if I do say so myself. We have a great time, and business gets done. So our next one is on June 3rd. Reach out to me, Chris Lipper, on the Bus Sales Training, Coaching, Consulting, the website. All the information's in the chat on thebus.biz. Thanks.
Good morning, Andrea Burrows with Guaranteed Rates, local mortgage lender. We do all 50 states, but the residential homes and investment properties and second homes around here have been crazy. We've been very creative and how to get some of the offers accepted. We actually instituted a new practice with my team, and our acceptance rate for those offers went up 50% in a week. So it's been amazing. It is incredibly difficult to get to closing nowadays when you're not paying over asking. One of the things we do is verify your funds without revealing any personal information to the buyer or the realtors. So if you want more information, please give me a call. Andrea Burrows with Guaranteed Rate.
What's up? Jeannie was unable to get in today to the meeting, but Jeannie is your complete ID protection and more. Jeannie with ID Shield. Feel free to check her out at her website, idreamofjeannie.com. Next up is me. My name is Dennis Harribin. I am with Relax Tax. I'm the managing partner there, and we are obsessed with helping people to retain more of what they earn, so that you can pursue your passions. And what we do is we use the leverage of tax, insurance, and debt to make sure that whatever you're making, you're retaining more of it. We've gotten to the point where we're so good at that and have that to such a science that our clients' real need was to actually earn more, so that there was more there for them to retain. And that's where Relax Teams and some of these other ventures that we're working on have come from, is the ability to really become a complete solution for your small business owner to make sure that you earn more and retain more. And with that, final thing is our Project Scholarship, which is a 501c3 nonprofit, heavily supported by Relax Teams. And our goal there is to get students from classroom to career with less debt, because student debt is something that cripples families on a multiple level. It can be multi-generational, the impact of student debt. And what we're found is that through some new, through Coursera, various courses, we're training things, we're able to have students have apprenticeships with the job market as heavy and strong as it is, where they can go actually right into careers where they're actually outpacing students who've gone it and have lots of debt. So go out and check it out, projectscholarship.org. And with that, that is it for everyone that's here today.
Awesome. Thank you for joining us. Looking forward to seeing all of you again next Tuesday at 8:30 a.m.